lady in charge. Welcome to the hell sector. Welcome to hell. Welcome to hell. Welcome to hell. Where the bad bitches rule and the weak get expelled. Room shaker fine, but she wicked as well. Pretty face, fat ass, so cold as hell. Welcome to hell. Talk slick, get cooked, send your ass through the flames. H.L.I.C, yeah, she running in the game. Whole sector going crazy when they're screaming her name. She walk in the room, all black lights dim. Curvy little demon with a devilish grin. Smart mouth, savage, she don't play pretend. Cross that line, she gon' drag you again. Whole panel shook when she click that mic. One wrong word, she ignite in the fight. Pretty and petty, yeah, she toxic, right? But the hell set the love when she cut like a knife. Got the trolls nervous, lurkers hiding they face. She roast motherfuckers like the fire embrace. Thick thighs, attitude, pressure and bass. Talk greasy online, get flamed in the space. Ooh, don't let the body fool ya. She a cold-blooded ruler. Sexy but maneuver like a shooter. Welcome to hell. Where the bad bitches rule and the weak get expelled. Room shaker fine, but she wicked as well. Pretty face, fat ass, so cold as hell. Welcome to hell. Talk slick, get cooked, send your ass through the flames. H.L.I.C, yeah, she running in the game. Whole sector going crazy when they screaming her name. Late night lives, chaos all on the screen. One clap back, turn a grown man green. She funny as fuck, but the race they mean. Hell set the queen with a gasoline dream. Ain't no peace when the room shake a speak. Everybody wanna bark till she put them on mute. Cut your ass out in designer boots. Then laugh while the whole damn sector salute. She a problem, she know it. Curves hitting deli and she show it. Voice drip venom when she flow it. Welcome to hell, now survive if you bold enough. H.L.I.C. Welcome to hell.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. It's the one and only girl at H.L.I.C, the one and only room shaker. And no, we will not be entertaining the thought of the board. But the thought of the way the board has been acting, this is the reason why I feel like it's time for us to really talk. J Don, what are you up to? You the first one in the building. You came in with your emojis and your claps, and you smiling from ear to ear. Are you being devious today? Hey, Miss T. Hey, Nanya. Hey, 4 pieces of tilapia. Hey, Judy. Grand Rising. I still mess with the intro heavy. So what it says? So necessary. 100. Let's go. Okay, so I got through that. Okay, so look. Y'all are running the absolute muck. The only reason I said we go ahead this talk because I want to see where y'all minds are at. So for all the married people, the single people, the relationships and all that other stuff, do you feel like when you birth a child that a blood test is automatically should be presented so it can cancel out things that come later on down the line? The reason why I chose this topic, because, okay, for the Mo3 fans, y'all say y'all rock heavy with Mo3. Y'all say y'all rock with him. He claimed the baby that now y'all are sitting here, and I don't know what made you feel like you had the right, but you're sitting here questioning the baby birth rights and whether or not the baby belonged to him. So for the women that have to go through these type of things, do you think that a blood test should be automatically given? Because you know they say when you get it from the hospital the day the baby is born and the day the birth certificate is signed, it's free. Yeah, it's paid for. So I don't understand why it's a big issue. Then people say it's theirs, and then on Mad Day it ain't theirs, and then later on down the line they decide to change how they really feel. Hey IGT, hey V Lachey, hey Boo, hey, I got a live coming for all the members. If you were on the $5 tier, the tier was white. Because see, my loyal health sector supporters, they set the price of the tiers, but I wanted y'all to get actually experience of what we do behind the scenes. So I let y'all join in. And technically, I have not been doing too many members live. Teasy. You asked what is the difference from the tier that you was on. There is a $10 tier, baby. It originally started $10. For our worth, I feel like we should not low budget ourselves, especially when we know we hold to the stuff that supposed to come as a membership perk. You actually get your recognition. You actually get to hold in on good topics. You actually get access to the platform. You also get access to me with limitations in store because I don't want to interact with half of the peasants and minions running around the apps. But the people I see that can be individuals, I actually do interact with them. I actually do respond. I actually do get them say so in the commentary. Hey, Infamous. Uh, yeah, hey y'all. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. So then I don't know why, but on my news feed, the Nivea and Blueface popped up, and I'm like, I'm so sick of these people. And she was like, unlike Krishan, since people keep playing with her, that the baby is home from the hospital, she said she want to do a blood test. So I guess she went to Walgreens, Walmart's, or whatever. Because way back when they decided to bring the test that you could do, you just swab it and send it in. But I'd rather prefer for the doctor to do it right then and there. We both gonna be in attendance and the show Blueface was in the hospital. I feel like why wait till we come home to take a swab test that we got to mail in when we could go ahead and have that done and have it on record already. I finally caught the beginning. What you say? I finally caught the beginning of your live at the intro, so I was happy about it. Oh, okay, let's go, J Dunn. Hey, QC, how you doing? Good morning. If you claim a child before your death and your name is on the birth certificate, who cares what they say? That's absolutely true. That's absolutely true. So then let's go with some more rules. Cause I say watching y'all, I didn't like the commentary y'all was giving. So I decided to address it and change it up. So okay, let's see. Y'all say that if I mess with you, I can't mess with an op. If I mess with you, it should be byline guidelines and rules and regulations that we should not let people escape from. Like if I sleep with you, your daddy and your brother and your uncles and any other family members or your friends should be off limits. Like, but we watch people trample on that part. We watch people try to get in with, hey, Ebony with an IE, hey, I got time. We watch people try to get over on that part. Cause see, some people send their friends in as a test. And some friends like what they friend got and feel like they don't deserve it. So they try to get in where they fit in. We know all this stuff tends to happen. And we know some people, they suddenly fall into the depths because they really be doing anything. Like they get back game is just get back at the end of the day. So hey Jills, Rule Shaker kicked me out the tier again. That gives a refund the other day. I'm sick of her. Well, no, see, the $5 tier was just for them to get a sample of what it was. But like I told them, we wasn't dropping that tier. So that tier wasn't going to be here for long to stay because we feel like what we give is actually worth it. So yeah, it wasn't no jabs at you or nobody else. And then a lot of people that was on the tier, I feel like they was here to be nosy and they just got it because it was a little cheaper. Because I'm gonna be honest, Jay Dunn, and it ain't got nothing to do with you. They was never in the chat. So were you sitting in, and then it shows that when we did the member lives and for the views of the member live, you came back and watched the video. So either they was here to steal the content or they was here to see what my people had to say. And we didn't need nobody watching us or stalking us in that way. So I decided to go ahead and get rid of them because see, if you notice all the true genuine health sector supporters, they never came in on that tip. Because they set the price of what the tier was. They set it where it would be affordable to them. And if they had problems with maintaining that tier or they went into a money debt or something happened in their life, all they had to do was let me know and I would send them a Cash App, a Super Chat, a Zelle, or whatever they had to actually reimburse them and let them be able to keep their membership. So that was the things that I extended to them and see if you want a health sector genuine member, you wouldn't have known that. Like they can actually reach out if they short on funds or they need something or I want to treat them to lunch. I actually interact and give them money back. So they got to set the price of their own tier. So that it was no jab. So the ones that was there that didn't barely interact with the pages or I never seen them drop down because I checked my membership list to see who's watching us and to see who became a member because I know that some people wait till a live is over, but they don't know when you set up a live on the board and you leave it there. If you didn't come get that membership on that live or you went to an old video or you went through YouTube join page or whatever, whenever I reschedule a new live, you gonna pop up and it's gonna give me an alert that you actually bought a membership. So just like you keep track of how people become members on your channel and you know that you be finding little people in there, you actually made me go back because I ain't checked the membership tier in a while, but you actually made me go back and check my member tier. And I was like, oh yeah, we ain't doing this. Hey, Bertha May, I finally got your new page because that link they was dropping in your chat, it wasn't good. It wasn't working. So I went over there and searched your channel. I actually went on my stalking thing and I found it, and I actually shared it out on my community wall yesterday. So I found your new page. I did make sure I subscribed. I made sure I shared it with our people. Cause I was like, what the hell she mean talking about this her finale? Like, how the hell you gonna do a finale? And when I seen that NJ done, and she like, why they only doing a finale? And I say, a finale so soon? I'm like, oh yeah, we ain't playing like that. I'm gonna have to get on Bertha Man ATS. Like, what we doing? Like, I actually done got to the point I actually enjoy y'all shows of y'all getting up there talking stuff. It remind me of what me and Paulette used to do. But we was the gospel hands. We didn't give a damn who we pissed off. We got up here and talked about everything we see on the board. And we got messy and dangerous with it because we told these people exactly how we felt. And we tend to piss a lot of people off. And now that you and Auntie done ran with the ball, baby, I'm in it to win it. I'm supporting. Like, keep going. Hey, Payday. So, Payday, I caught your live too. And you was like, we ain't giving her a pass. At this point, I don't think she deserves a pass, so y'all got to give her a pass. But she's no longer a content creator because when she tried to go live, she was pissing people off, so they were striking her page down. And now that she's still being chats, popping her stuff, like I say, sometimes when you fall off the tree from being a content creator and you become just a subscriber, that does not mean you still won't be reached out and touched. So shouts out to you because I did watch your live and I did get in the mingle of it. And I was like, oh, wow, they on her tough. I didn't get to watch Jackie live and see what the lady had to say because I don't even know what Jackie page is. Since they took her last page off the board and we ain't seen at a ad, I have not been subscribed to her, so I just don't support. So if I catch out, find out anything that's going on, I find out from you, TT, or Broadway. Like, and them, he just done got lazy. 1 minute he here, next minute he ain't there, but I know he doing his thing, so I ain't mad at him. When he do pop out, I do swing through and celebrate him. But lately, last lives he been doing, they been weird. So I ain't even been off into them. Like I said, it's time to bring some other content. Hold on. Hey, Simply Pink. Let me see who else in here. I didn't take it personal. I got my wait a minute. I got my membership because I was always coming in late and wanted to catch certain lives from the beginning. It's all good. Yeah, but for the ones, let me say this. I also made another option. For the ones that don't have the money and you don't have to pay for it. If you ever minute live, let me give you a cheat sheet and a free sheet. Let me just put it out there. Every live, except the members live for the H.L.I.C, the genuine supporters, every live that I do that might be strikeable on YouTube is also aired on Twitch. So you got 7 days to get yourself right on over there to Twitch and watch it. So, and my name is the same across all platforms. So you ain't got to type it different. Just put the H.L.I.C Room Shaker and you'll find every live, just so you know, over there on Twitch. Hey, so just to give y'all a heads up, if y'all miss a live and y'all want to catch the live from the beginning or y'all want to see the live and I know that live was strikeable, you can always go watch that live on Twitch. You can go catch it. You go see whatever you want to see. You go be nosy. You can run it back. Yeah, you can go knock yourself out. Jay Dunn, she probably changed it because there are people gathering, getting her membership that she doesn't want in there. She done it before and kicked all us out. Well, I ain't touched your Bila Shy. You ain't never been on that $5 tip. Like, let's be clear. You have never been on that $5 tier, and I promise y'all I wouldn't touch y'all tiers since y'all set y'all tiers, and I actually been holding to that. But any tier that comes in cheaper for everybody to be amongst us, like I'm watching, and then what you get the membership for if you ain't even interacting? You sitting there watching what everybody else type and what everybody else saying in the chat, and you really ain't even responding. We never see you in there, and that's questionable. So yeah, either you made a troll page to get that, because some of them pages I went back to verify, and them was pages just created. So I was like, oh yeah, we ain't playing like that, and I just swiped it all the way out. Like, yeah. And some of the last ones, when we get through with it, if I know I did something I had no business, I also drop it to the tier membership. So you're going to have to go get it. Like, pay for it if you really want it that bad. And as long as I get paid, I don't give a damn about the strike because I did it with honors. And I'm not taking it back. So it is what it is. We ain't had no lives. And that's why I just told them, if you really want to catch the live or you missed the live or you want to go back and see what the live was about, It's aired on Twitch as well under the same name. So go run yourself out. Anywho, now moving right along. So people feel like they deep diving into who's sleeping with who. If you know some, as the way Texas set up, I'm gonna be honest. I really don't care about unless I don't like you and you keep flaunting your lifestyle on the board. I really don't care about who you sleeping with. As long as you happy and you ain't down there contracting STDs and you burning people, like I don't give a damn about it. But if anything, it would be for educational purposes that we talk about it. Because half of y'all come out here and talk about the diseases that's curable. But the way you live your lifestyle, I believe you got more than that, and you just too afraid to talk about it. And it actually speaks for itself because as many times I done seen it go up over here, I done seen it go up in the black sector with Lady Law and them. I done seen a lot of people do the match heart challenge, and here for the people that said that they was gonna join the match heart challenge, never joined, and they never produced receipts. Remember when Uppity called me out on Nest channel and she gonna say, I bet you won't share your match chart. Bitch, I've been sharing my match chart for the longest. I take them to the doctor with me for the longest. So if this is what you want to do, let's get to it. And then I show mine, and then she gonna say she trolled me because she never produced hers. Yeah, because you know your match chart gonna hit worse than mine. Because from the looks of you, boo, you got a whole lot of stuff you over there struggling and fighting with. Right. I did remember when a little leprechaun turned around and tried to tell me and my baby was gonna die from AIDS. And I'm like, if I got AIDS, I had to contract it from you because I never had it before. So I showed my match chart for the next 5 years after that and kept showing it just to show that I still maintain my cleanness and I didn't doctor nothing. It wasn't no papers. I signed in my chart on live and displayed it on the screen for everybody to see. So yeah, that's just the way you sit there and you squashed all that stuff. Like we ain't doctoring no documents. We just gonna sign in and let the chart speak for itself and get what it's supposed to be given and moving right along. So it is what it is. So yeah, Ashley do be around the board popping her stuff. And some people be like, well, the discussion at hand is they feel some type of way because she's just a subscriber. They feel some type of way because why is this a big issue? They feel like it's disrespect to Mo3. Like, when have y'all ever hold Mo3 at a high standard? Y'all tried to block that man from his way of fame, and y'all didn't want to promote him until y'all seen that he was gonna bring attention to Texas and that he was actually a good artist because he was versatile. He can rap, he could sing, he could do all that other stuff. And actually he was a household name. So then that's when everybody wanted to come in up. Oh, she probably doesn't have a my chart. She doesn't look like she goes to the doctor. Girl, she don't go to the doctor or the dentist. But anywho, well, this ain't about Uplift. We're gonna stay focused on the commentary because I actually want to do a pleasant live and let it get his views. And if y'all want to join in, y'all could just tell me to drop the link and I will allow y'all up. Like it is what it is. Because okay, so the question that I started off with, do y'all feel like if you birth a baby, you should just start off with a blood test? Like if it's that important to you and you know the type of people you sit around or the type of people they gonna use against you, and then you know you got in-laws and families of the men and all this other stuff that want to get their input. I'm me the way I'm set up, I ignore you because I don't owe you nothing. And quite frankly, I feel like if you want it, come get it. Like it's easy for the couldn't or get it while we in the hospital. You right there, you got the right to request that and say, I just want to know before I sign this birth certificate, because what we have been seeing in life in real situations, we have seen a lot of people go back and then they found out that they was claiming a child. And this is why a lot of judges told today, because they say after you sign a birth certificate, the child is yours. You're still responsible for that child. But if it was done out of deceit and you just thought that the person you did because you underestimated them, you didn't see them as a deceitful person or a cheater, or you didn't think they had the nerves or the balls to cheat on you because you was cheating on them and all that extra stuff, it's kind of being a binding situation because now they're holding you accountable. If you questioned that child or you had ill feelings towards that child or anything in that nature, you was supposed to sit there and require the proper documentation and request that you get in good standards and you get the birth. You actually can get the blood test. It could be court order. It could be done voluntary. It could, if you ain't got nothing to have, why not stand on it? Like, I'm just saying that goes both ways. Cause then a person was like, I was talking to a dude the other day, girl, and we was on a job and he was pissing me off. Cause he was like, women, it's a lot of bitter women out here. And he was like, the Sassy Reds and the Carly B got these people want to be half dressed and all this stuff. And I was like, no, that shows you a follower. That shows you a flunky. That shows that you don't think for yourself. That shows that you want to ride the other person wave for their clout and their fame, and you want to do what they did and hope it get you somewhere. Why not just get it out the mud? Why not let your personality speak for itself? Why not let people sit here and gravitate towards your energy and what you put out there? Why copy the next person? Because I say, even though they went and got injections and they got their body done, you really don't see people of sound man following up behind that lifestyle. You don't see us going to get the sleeves. Well, not everybody, but you don't see me running. And I've been nicely plump my majority of my life. You don't see me running up to get no sleeves. You don't see me getting no BBL, no butt lift, no injections. You don't see me doing none of that. So just because you did it, does that make me have to do it too? That's like your parents used to ask you when you was younger. If they jump off the bridges, you gonna jump too. If they go out there and they sleep with every guy on the street, you gonna sleep with them too. Cause they got AIDS and HIV, you gonna go catch it too. Like it's a lot of things you gotta hold accountability for. No, that was your option, that was your choice, unless it was forced on you through the process of grape or something like that. Somebody took advantage of you, then yeah, we can understand. We can show remorse, we can have sympathy and all that other stuff you want, compassion. But if you did it willingly, like we ain't gonna look over that you made a mistake that you can't take back. Let me see what you said, good. Let me read this paragraph. It's real time, so it is a mess. Let's go. If you multiply partners around the time of conception, yes, I think you should get a blood test. But if you sleeping with two people at the same time, I think you may, especially if they ain't protected in real time too, it is a mess. She asked let's go. What have a friend, wait, you say, with having a friend who was 35 years old when she found out that man she thought was her father is not her father and he passed a couple years prior. I think it's a good idea. Hey, Beans, absolutely. Come to find out her real father lived down the street from her grandmother her entire life, shaking my head. Hey, Facts Room Shaker, being 100, what's good? Yeah, so I was like, this should be the topic of conversation because how can we prevent these times from rolling back around again? Because it's getting weird. Like, yeah, because either you care or you don't. Now, it's a couple other situations that I see y'all presenting on the board. And I'm going to say this. If you, as a woman, your body, your choice, let's embrace that for a minute because they try to take away y'all rights. Your body, your choice. They trying to cash out abortions and stuff. You know, if you lay up and you know that your ovaries and everything is working because you go get your annuals and they tell you your body is properly working. So you know there's a chance, possibility that you can wind up pregnant. So what would be some things that you could do to prevent it? Like you do have the sponge. That's for the nasty ones that like to have intercourse on their periods. You put the sponge up there and it stops stuff from flowing down and it stops stuff from going up. But it's still nasty because it's still fluids that's being inside you that you got to get cleaned out or you got to wait till your body flush or when you pull the sponge out, everything come down together. But if you ain't the type of person that like inserting stuff up there because you could insert it too far and then you got to go to the doctor to have it removed or taken down, like it's a lot of consequences to that. Then let's go to the depot. The depot has caused minerals to the bones to be lost. The depot have caused side effects. The depot caused hair loss. The depot also had things where it actually made you lose weight, gain weight. It's different strokes for different folks. Then the IUD. They have said some people done got knots in their skin. They done had tissue growing over it and all this other stuff. And then it have been times where the stuff that they was putting in you, it have moved or it traveled up the system and you had to have surgery to have it removed. So at this point, you got to see what works best for you. It's best to get to know your body type. It's best to know how to get around stuff like this. Okay, let me see. Let me read the comments. I want to keep up with y'all as well. Is that an instant satisfaction like that dude who was swinging both ways? She was changing his voice. Wait, you said like the dude who was swinging both ways and was changing his voice like a Chamberlain that these creatures today is a no for me. I gotta make this shit bigger. That's nasty. Oh no, let me remember because I changed my chat back when J Dunn was telling me why it's so big, and I don't even remember what made me. How did I do it? Do somebody remember how you make the words big? Hold on, let me go through the settings. I'm finna see right now. That might help. Or is that it? Okay, there we go. I think that's it right there. Let me see. No, that didn't make the chat bigger. That just made the words on the screen bigger. Uh, Hold on. I don't know how to change it now. I'll mess with it when I get off here. I'm 44 years old at this point. I know how not to get pregnant. Accidents happen, but I think most people just be reckless. Absolutely. Because let's talk about it. I was watching them do the studies of all the cities in the states that got high numbers and sexually transmitted diseases. Texas is on the list. Houston coming in hot. Atlanta is on the list. It's coming in hot. Chicago is now on the list. It's coming in hot. Memphis is on the list. It's coming in hot. A lot of these cities that these sex parties and stuff happen at, they're coming in hot and they're coming in high. And they said the numbers seem to keep clowning. They ain't going down, they going higher. So that's letting me know that a lot of people are ignoring the things that they be warning us about. A lot of people, and then now a lot of people say, well, they got stuff that make you undetected, but it's still in your system. And then, okay, so they charge people with this, where it could be a life-changing experience for you, but then they also got it where some people like the DJ that we cover way back in the day from Atlanta that was going around here sleeping with a lot of people. And then all of a sudden people start finding out that he infected them with HIV, and then they tried to pursue charges. And to this day, and I said, I'm gonna look it up again because they were still saying that he couldn't be charged because he created reasonable doubt. He said everybody that he slept with, he warned them. And he also warned them that he was taking the medication. And he was like, they still decided to go along with it. And then they was like, the people were saying he didn't say it. And then they was like, so his lawyers and stuff was asking, well, do you got proof that he didn't tell you? And then they were like, do he got proof that you did? So couldn't nobody decide whether or not the people was lying or telling the truth. They just let the case sit in the system and they never did nothing with it. And a lot of people was upset. So they started going to news outlets and going to newspapers and bloggers and stuff. And that's how the case became major because they was wondering why nothing never happened to them. So somebody called the detective. One of the victims called the detectives and recorded the call because the content creator told them to. And the detective was like, well, basically it's reasonable doubt there because yes, they can show that he has it. Yes, they can show that they have it, but they don't know who gave it to who. They said without a court order, they can't pull his medical records because the judge will have to order that. And then they was like, he said that he did tell him, and they said he didn't, but they was like, it's really no way to prove it. Like, was he supposed to text it? They was asking him, how did he tell him? He said he told them right there in the process before they start getting to the do. And he was like that they didn't care. They still wanted to do it. So it is people that choose their lifestyle, then on May and they want to expose it. Then it was videos. And that's what made me pull up the videos from TikTok and all the other places where it was actually people going out saying, well, I spread it because somebody gave it to me. Didn't nobody care about my health or my life. But I was like, can we blame that? Is that a good enough reason for me? I still would look like the person like they was weird because you had an option. You had a choice. You could have said no. You could have said, I require you to have the test. And I'm going to say this, with dating nowadays, the way this world set up and the way these people proving to us that they don't give a damn and they want to do what they do, I feel like, yeah, that should be a requirement for dating that we all get tested. Morning room shaker. Good morning. Hey, G Glow. That is crazy. Absolutely. And he was going nationwide. Hey, Miss Queenie. He was okay, I read that. Okay. Yeah, he was going nationwide with it. And it shows that a lot of people like with South Dallas. The fact, I'm be honest, whether he got it or not, I don't care. But I'm gonna tell you this. A man that came down here and told me that he had HIV, he could never come back and explain to me how that was supposed to be a joke. I was like, if you joke like that and you thought that was funny, yeah, I don't need to entertain the thought of you because you have no limitations on how far you willing to go. Yeah, that's no. So the fact that I see a lot of people play with this, like with the captain, a lot of people was attacking the captain and said it was fleas found in the bed, and they was like he was giving out STDs and all this other stuff, and then trichomonia. I think it was trichomonia. And then a lot of people said that they went and got cleaned. They took some people lied about a shot. Some people said they got the pill. Some people said they didn't have it, and some people said they got cleared. Like, it was a lot of stuff behind that, but did you think that stopped people from lining up to sleep with him? Hey, Molly, nobody will care more about your body than you. Absolutely. I agree, Molly. I absolutely agree. So that's why I say when the detective about that live stood out in my head, and I still remember it, because when he said that the man created reasonable doubt to where they couldn't find him guilty because he probably did tell people, because some people tell you and you still choose to do it. It was nothing they can do except let the case go cold. And I was like, I actually agree with that. Because with the way y'all set that out at Captain, do you know, we seen Wu try to throw herself at the Captain after all this happened. We seen paperwork where Captain or somebody, we don't know who gave it to who, because then they said it came from Mr. Houston. We seen a lot of people come out and admit to them having it, and that it was curable, and that they got it fixed. And then let's not forget, we seen Rainwater pop out and say, we don't trip over stuff like that in Texas, because long as we can cure, we go get clean and go out and catch it again. That told us where a lot of people stand when it comes to stuff like this. And I was like, reality. If we don't clock that, we're weird. Because that should be the moment that we should be scared and fear of our lives, and we should not want to go out here and spread our legs to nobody. And that should make actually sex toys fly off the roof. Like that should become a $1 trillion business at this point. Because one thing about your little toy, you can take it wherever you go. You can put it up, you can buy it at the store, and you ain't got to worry about it giving you nothing. Disgusting facts. You ain't got to worry about it cheat. You ain't got to worry about it nothing. You ain't got to worry about nothing but keeping it fully charged, and it's always there for your use. And then it brings me back to a show I used to watch. Because who all used to watch Mary Jane with Gabrielle Union? Who all used to watch that show? Because I used to watch her show. I used to think it was so funny because, you know, before she went on a date or whatever, you know, she used to self-please herself, and she used to get herself off and stuff like that before she actually went on a date, so she wouldn't have no urges, it'd be hard to arouse her or get her into it, because she already did it. But it was one man that caught her attention, and she went as far as stealing his sperm. I never watched that show, but it was actually a good show. She was a successful woman, and she was lacking love, and the one she fell in love with ended up being with another woman and getting her pregnant. And then this entire run place while her niece Niecy was running around here just having babies after babies, and the man was cheating on her, and everybody was having to pull together to take care of her. She didn't want to finish school. She didn't want to do nothing. All she wanted to do was be a incubator for babies, and she felt like she was gonna keep the man until she found out the man had kids with other women. So it was a lot going on with that too. But then I was like, luckily in them stories you didn't see that. But if you look at the Tommy Lees and all the people that the Black Ink that was sleeping with any and everybody, and you look at the Jocelyn, and you look at the Stevie J, and you look at the what's the other one name? I don't even know their names because I didn't like the show. If you look at all of the lifestyles they was living, like, they was giving you whole mentality. Now, okay, a lot of terminologies y'all got, I still don't know, like, what the hell is the definition of an info? Because I think some of y'all confused on it, because everybody got different terminology for it. Like a nympho, a hoe, a whore, the Babylon, the Scarlet of Babylon, and all this other stuff. I'm like, at this point, I'm so confused. Yeah, I heard it was good. I just never got around to watch it. Yeah, it actually was. It actually was. It shows her mama, her daddy, her brothers. It showed the lifestyle. It showed them doing that. And then that brings us back around to what we've been catching up with real life. Because, okay, let's talk about it. The people at the Diddy party, the male escorts, all these stuff, the gigolos, the all these stuff. Okay, so they came out during his trial and said that they was infected. They came down and they provided their medical records and they went on records and it's documented that they contracted STDs. And while they was at these parties, wasn't no form of birth conception or anything to stop them for transmission to it wasn't none of that used. So okay, let's go back to what's his name? What's his Ray J? Let's go back to the what's the one that y'all say is crazy? He remind me of hold on, he gonna think he was on That's So Raven. He remind me of Jaguar. Ooh, wait, Payday, when you start paying Jaguar White live, I was like, oh hell no. Like, oh baby, she just been through so much that I think her man can't keep up. And at this point, she unraveling. Hey, TT, Orlando Brown. Yeah, like so when he gonna come out and say he was sick because he said they put it on him. Let's keep up. So then what about the what you call them, the water boy, not the water boys, I called them the goddamn water boys. B2K and all them other people, and Ray J tried to make them be quiet and told them they couldn't speak on it, and they was threatening them and all this talking about they was gonna unalive them if they didn't keep their secret. What about Justin Bieber? What about all these people? Is they sick too and they just ain't telling nobody? Is this why some of these people, because y'all trying to blame it on Ozempic? I'm starting to think that I think that's just an easy scapegoat. They gonna say the shot made them sick, but I don't think Ozempic got half of these people looking like that. I think it's something major, and that's why I say, would you actually, if you was a person living with AIDS, would you actually come out here? Because I seen a disabled lady, and her story went big on TikTok, and I think ODS and a couple other people covered the story. Because I seen a couple of people that I'm subscribed to on YouTube talk about it when I was sitting here typing to them about it, like, did you sit and sent the link out? Like, it was a girl and she was already disabled and she was dealing with a man that was living off her and he was cheating on her and all that. And then he impregnated her and he got her sick. And he did a whole live bashing her and telling her she was a little albino handicapped girl. And he did a whole live bashing her, talking about how he gave her he gave her HIV, how he gave it to her, and he don't care, ain't nobody ever gonna want him. And then he did a live drag of her talking about he glad she's sick because she was getting on her nerves. She was handicapped and thinking she was the shit. So he had to knock her down a peg or two. And then I sent Slapper Dunn a link about another, it was a whole bunch of people put them all together where this one man took 6 months to get with the girl, and after he gave with the girl, he actually infected her. And he said, yeah, it took me a while before you found decide you would have a child with me and for me to get you to let your guard down. And he said he romanced her, he stayed up under her, he catered to her just to come in too hot. He came in love bombing her and strong arming her and catering to her and making her think he was the perfect gentleman. All along, he did it just to make her sick. And after she finally allowed him to proceed, he turned around and told her after he did it, now you infected. And when she went to the doctor, because she thought he was playing and she was crying. Girl, she was a white girl. She was crying. And then she went to the doctor and found out he actually did infect her. And later on, you could see the discoloration in her face. And then I seen a man that said he went to Houston and he came back and he said he went to one of them little fun parties and he came back and his face looked like a Star Crunch. You know that look, I think it's a cake. The little Star Crunch with all the bumps on it look like they infected. And Slapper did a whole retake he played the bit live all the way back, and I was sitting up on his platform, and he was like, for real? He was like, this shit's sick. And I was like, I know, but I was like, the TikTokers over there running amok with these type of storylines, because it's a lot of people that's out here doing it, and they trying to bring awareness to it. But it's like, why you keep bringing awareness? Because ain't nobody checking for it, and they still doing what they want to do. Wow, shake my hey Roseman and good morning. See, this be too much. Like, where's the line at this shit a Jerry Springer show on the daily? You say I think a lot of them got it since they have money, they have access to the good meds to keep them well. Let's go. Okay, I read that. Yeah, so I'm just like, when is we gonna stop living our life to be seen and be dangerous? Like, I'm just like, when you gonna settle down? If you settling down, because some people say they want to be monogamous. Some people say that they just want to live their life to the limits. Some people say they in it to win it. And then I brought that back up too, because I remember we used to do a show like stuff like this used to be sacred. Everybody else can say you put your mouth on them. Everybody else can say they let you raw dog them. It was just certain stuff people weren't able to brag about. And then you'll be ready to cuss them out because you be like, you lying, that ain't never happened. And then all along you find out it's true. And then not on top of that, like let's talk about the people that's going both ways or they sleep with any because oh baby, they got a couple of sites. I'm trying to figure out. I saved it and I'm going through all my videos to track it down because I didn't erase them. It's a site, and I said I'm gonna log on to that site and make a commentary. Where they was exposing different men's and stuff, and then we done seen that this have became a trend for trans to sleep with straight men and know that they got a wife, a husband, and kids and all this other stuff, but your man decided to step out on you and you never knew that he was sharing best of both worlds. And some of y'all participated, some of y'all voluntarily become beards. Because they say that I'm be honest, the people that's in the beard gang, because it's a whole group about that in Facebook. The people that's in the beard gang, they said the little chump change y'all talking about the hairdos, the fees, the phone bills, and the little rent paid right now and then. No, they get an annual salary. Them people cash them out thousands. Just for them to be a persona and be seen as eye candy. They don't sleep with them. They don't touch them. They might put them in a house so it look realistic. But all along in they little dog off, dark clothes off world, they doing their thing. And the beards are bragging about what type of money these people bring and give to them for them to get down low and do what they got to do, and can't nobody stop them from doing so. And I'm like, ooh. So for y'all to be sitting here complaining about a man won't buy y'all kids shoes and all this other stuff, like maybe you in a wrong game. You are dating, or do you prefer being single, room shaker? I do me. And not the way they do them, but I do me. If I get an itch or urge or a cure, I got some people that's lined up that actually don't mind taking the test, and I know they keep up their health. They got good hygiene. I like my men with good hygiene and they well grown. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like mine that could tell you the last time they went to the doctor. I like mine that got doctor papers and don't mind sharing them. I like men. I like men that ain't gonna lie. They gonna tell you what they do, how they do it. Now you ain't gotta believe everything, but certain things that they can prove, you can go ahead and give it to them. But I do know, like I say, it's good. I told y'all that a long time ago. It's good to keep y'all a gay friend. Get you a gay friend that's about his shit, keep himself up and all that shit. Turn him loose in the area, play like, tell him go look for the weed man or whoever you sleeping with. Just let him present himself and you know where around and see what he come back with. I told you I got a friend and I'm gonna keep him. And when I want to know something, because he be like, yeah, let me go run a test. I sit him like, go on over there in your car, pull up, put your swag on, get out there and do what you do. And we gonna see what all you contract and what all you do. And baby, like these trans, the reason why they can create these groups, because it's a lot of people that be out here that bash these people, but behind closed doors, they in their inbox. So Rico didn't lie about that. He didn't lie. It is some men that'll go. It is some people that do it. They be like, don't put them people around us. I'll be like, remember when I told y'all that comment that I was like, is you don't want him around, because if he ain't coming on to you and ain't challenging your sexuality and ain't showing you no disrespect and you comfortable in your skin, you shouldn't care how that man moving. You shouldn't get mad just because you see him walk down the block. Like, what secrets do he got on you? Is you gonna get hard because you know you've been running at me? Because some men, I'm gonna tell you, they got an obsessive impulse that when certain people come around that they don't know that they've been digging and they've been surviving for. Like y'all know, like if y'all had a man or a woman, y'all see her whole body demeanor change when you step in the room or you come around. Like they jump to attention, they watch your every move, and the more they try to stay focused, they can't. That's why I be like, if you mad because a gay boy walked down the block or even spoke, like I'm questioning you. Like I'm for real, because baby, they don't expose so many men. It be the ones with all them women, all the ones with them kids, the ones that had the women out here fight for them over the summer, the ones that want to go get super gangster and all that other stuff. Them be the main ones that be in love with that trainee and paying all them trainee bills. So why you wondering why he can't do nothing for you, and why he need the extra for you to get him to that point to where he could even get aroused by you, and he don't take that boy nothing but a swag on by. His glitter boots are the ones that are always bashing are the ones that are red flags. They are trying to separate themselves from the truth. Absolutely. I firmly believe in that. I agree. Right. I agree with you. I'm trying to tell you, like, baby, are you dating? So I do have a friend. I'm selfish. I ain't got no rings on my fingers, so I ain't obligated. I just go every couple of months or every once in a while. I don't want you like that because I ain't trying to keep your house. I just want to come through when I get a little itch and I need an attitude adjustment. I just want to come through, get what I get, and go on about my business. That's my mentality right now. I feel like I've been in a long-term relationship long enough to where I get to experiment now, but I ain't too wild out here. I don't need it every day. I don't need it every time I get high and drunk. I don't need it like that. When I know when it's built up and I'm being aggressive and my energy just seems not to be drowning itself, then I know it's time to go get a tune up and sit down somewhere. Yeah, so I know me. That's why I say it's a woman's place to know her body. But yeah, I'm not sleeping with you every day. I'm not obligated to do a goddamn thing for you. I cook when I want to cook, not when you ask me to, not when you tell me you hungry. I'm not your woman. I'm not the maid. I ain't trying to buy the book off the shelf. So what the hell is we talking about? We was talking the other day, and I say it's certain rules. I mean that, y'all. It's certain things I would never let a man pay for. You're not gonna pay for my car note, no. But people that was raised right and know the difference, like, yeah, it's a no for me. No, you ain't gonna get married and tell me you ain't gonna pay your bill and you know the bill still need to get paid because you got an attitude like, yeah, I don't need you. You too selfish for me. Cause I'm still gonna take care of my responsibilities. But certain shit, yeah, you gonna know, like, that's a job. That's a job description. Absolutely. I ain't never duplicated. I was always told as a kid that master, they do say it's a sin, but do you gotta like? I'm selfish. I don't want to play with myself now. It's so many men. There's too many men in the world. Why do you gotta self please? Girl, you know something. Do what you do. Get up, leave. You don't have to color with it. You don't have to get involved deep down in it. Sometimes you want to stay away from kissing because you can't trust these niggas what they do with their tongue. When men approach you and say that they want to eat you whole or they just instant is to go down, you should look at them and question them like, yeah, at this point, you're not trustworthy. Ain't no telling where all your mouth being. You didn't ask me no questions. That's why you start off with a conversation. Attitude adjustment. My man be like, oh, I like what you need. I know what you need. Yeah, for real. It do be an attitude adjustment. It do. Cause that's why I say if a man really into you, he can read you. He could tell when aggressive coming. He could tell by the expressions on your face. He could tell by if he brush up against you when you jump or your nipples just jump on. He could tell all that stuff. He know when it's time. And then when you just get irritated, and then I don't know what I don't look, y'all. I don't know why men think it's a turn on to piss you off. Cause some men think we sexy when we get mad. They like to see us pile up with our face frowned up or side now them, and they be like, "Ooh, just wait till I get you alone." No, we're not gonna be alone. I want you to go on about your business. Matter of fact, hold up, because I'm finna go. Don't even worry about it. I'm finna go. I'm finna remove myself. Like, yeah, nah, you can't tell me what I can and can't do. I am not your child. Get your dog a remote. And half of the time, the dog might turn on you. Yeah, we need our attitude adjustments and our tune up just like a car. We need all that. We need our air conditioning stuff and our pipes fluffed out and running good and stuff like that. We need everything we can because if you want to know why we so angry and why we so mad, because nigga, we wasting our time entertaining the thought of you if you don't know when it's that time and when it's not. Another turn off. Men think it's okay to sleep with a woman when it's that no, that's the day of rest. I'm sorry. That's the day our body supposed to self-clean and it ain't supposed to be aggravated, bothered. And if some men say, well, if you ain't gonna do that, you supposed to give up your backside. No, we don't. If you can't hold 5, some people got 3 days, some people bleed for a day, some people got 7 days, some people got 5 days. Like if you can't wait that long, then you ain't got no self-control. So you gotta think about all the times y'all done fell out, all the times he ain't came home, all the times he taking these trips with them friends. What the hell is he actually doing? That remind me of the story Bill with Peggy Scott when she sung Bill all the time. It was Bill that was sleeping with her man, and she let this man be her son, God daddy, and all that. They was taking camping trips, fishing trips, golf trips, and all type of trips. And not once did she think her man was sleeping with another man, and he was. I'm be saying like, yeah, it be a lot. You gotta watch these people. That's just like with Carly B. I like her music. I like how she hold herself up. I like the way she shows her breakdowns, and I like the way she shows her bounce back. And she always stay focused and get back to the grind for her and her kids. I love that about her. It shows strength. But the fact that the people that you entertain the thought of is constantly getting exposed, like Offset just thought it wasn't you was giving him millions. The fact that he was able to come through, it's a part of you that's broken that you do need to fix. Because why are you entertaining these type of men? The fact that Stephen Diggs or whatever his name is came on down through there and had a child with her, and then had another child with another woman, and then had a man coming out exposing him as well. Like, we can't underestimate these men, and we can't underestimate these women. Like, let's use characters that y'all can relate to. Look at the 88. The game that she tried to play with Captain, she played with Sean G, she played with the Leprechaun, she played with South Dallas, right? Who else? NASCAR and all these other people, and they still decide to entertain the thought of her and be friends. Like, out of all this, she shows you what she give. I think it was Sandy, and she said that's why she loved DG and Queen 88, because she made a post and was like, because they can live in their truth and you know what you're getting from them. Sometimes people display what they want you to see, but all of it ain't the truth. That's just like with Jackie. Jackie was entertaining Duck on the board. Now she entertaining Kareem, But then at the same time, they said she had a man in her house snatching TVs off the walls and beating her up, and she was dating. And I'm like, oh wow. So somebody sent me some last night. I'm like, oh, this shit is out of here. And hold on, I'm finna try to play a snippet of it, y'all. And I'm like, this is crazy. Hold on, let me see. I'm finna play it for y'all so y'all can hear it for yourself. I ain't gonna tell y'all who sent it, but I'm gonna let y'all listen to this and tell me what y'all think.
Hello. Hey, who you said this was again? This is Brittany. Who? I got your number from Instagram. You told me to call you. Oh, okay, yeah, you were shy, baby mama. Yeah, I seen you was going on a rant on Instagram, and I seen that you mentioned my baby's father, so I wanted to see what was going on. Oh, okay, so yeah, I was dealing with Rashad when we was in prison. We haven't dealt with each other since I got released, but we was dealing when I was in prison. You said y'all were dealing. Girl, we was fucking. I mean, girl, I was fucking your baby daddy. I'm not even gonna lie. But like I said, the flat screen TV that I had got for you, he didn't get that for you. I got that for you. Them tennis shoes for your daughters, I had got that too. The Christmas that one year, that was me. Right, but I was under the impression that all of that came from his mama's side of the family and his mama. So girl, none of that came from his mama's side of the family. I sent all of that while we was in there. I was literally going to his cell in the morning and we was sneaking and messing around. He had a phone. I didn't have a phone. So our agreement was we would mess around. We was already messing around, but our agreement was I just had to send his baby mama stuff, which is you, in order to keep using the phone. And how long y'all been messing around? Girl, we've been out since 2021, so you do the math. It's really got me caught off guard. Like, we had 3 kids together. This is really catching me off guard. Because we literally just rekindled everything. Like, the nigga just told me he was gonna do right. Like I put on the internet, this was never even supposed to blow up like none of this. I was never even gonna... It blew up. I was never ever gonna even say Rashad's name. It only got there because he started sending me threats in my text messages and DMs, telling me to stop doing my stories and take my prison stories down. I'm not taking nothing down. So I just need to know like where we're going from here. I'm confused because you're asking me where we're going from here as if you haven't already bashed this man on the internet. So what do you mean, where are we going from here? Girl, I mean, like, where are we going from here? What do you mean? We're not going nowhere. What do you... No, we're not going nowhere. I mean, I've already had your baby daddy. I don't want him no more. It was never... I've already had him. I don't want him anymore. You know what I'm saying? I had my time. I had my time. You know where he want to be. So you... And right there with you. Like I said, I had my time.
Wait a minute. Now, see, this is what I didn't understand. And y'all, I've been tripping in this group. Because she got the text message. They ain't fake text message. She called him and he was like, you didn't have to do me like that. Then she said this, well, not she, it's a trainee. He was like, you the one start bashing me and mentioning my name like I didn't have a way to retaliate or I couldn't clap back, and now you mad because I exposed you in the process. But how you thought that I was gonna sit back and let you run my name and just say stuff about me? He was like, I don't at you, I don't say nothing to you. But then once you start sitting here bashing me, I started saying stuff. So then the baby mama reached out and she seemed like she offended and was like, he know what he want to be. We got 3 kids and this caught me off guard. But then you mad at her for telling the truth. But then you say, where we going from here? You bashed him on the internet. Then he bashed me on the internet. So you telling me it was okay for him to say what he wanted to say about me, but I couldn't say nothing back. No, I think the trainee did right. The trainee had every right. Cause see, it would have never got woken up if you didn't push it to this point. So how do your baby mama feel like she got the right to be mad? If anything, she should be going upside your head because you was double dipping. You was swinging my way and swinging her way too. And you allowed it to happen and had nothing to say about it. But the baby mama seemed like she aggressive, talking about, well, he know what he want to be. And then he was like, well, I already had him. We was in jail for 3 years. What you want from me? Like, why would you ask for the number to reach out? You say you got questions. The trainee said that they would listen to you. They would have this conversation. They would hear you out. And they hearing you out, but you called to argue. Like, this should be something you arguing with your baby daddy about, not the trainee. And then at the same point is, I'm sending you TVs, I'm sending your kids shoes. The nigga didn't send you nothing. And baby, all I was getting in return was your man. So let's make this make sense. But let it finish playing.
Right. No. He can stay over there. And that's why his homeboy rolling right now. He can stay over there.
So she got mad and she hugged up. But I was like, this shit is crazy. But it's just the instance that it is people out here doing stuff like this. And this is why I say I caution them because like I've been telling y'all, why are y'all mad at these trainees? If they ain't coming on you, they ain't offending you, they ain't outing you, like them walking by get you out your mind. And I'm in a lot of these little groups and stuff, and they talk about stuff like this. And that's why they're like, you should question your friend if all of a sudden out the blue he see a gay boy and he start bashing him and he want to do unalive him and all this stuff. It's something deeper to that because you shouldn't be mad at that person for living a lifestyle. Their lifestyle have nothing to do with you. And I was like, that's why I question men that act like this. So on that behalf, when Rico reports say stuff like that, I can agree with him because it's like you trying to prove something to me and I ain't buying it because I know the difference. Like that man ain't bothering you. And then now people saying, I brought up the story when I passed the story about the Mexican. He was on Grindr and a couple of these apps. You know, they got a gay site where you don't exchange no information. You set up a profile. I think it's called Easy Link or something like that. And I'm like, oh girl, we could tell all this to commentary, but then a lot of stuff that they be sharing and they be uploading be explicit, so YouTube ain't gonna go for all that. So I might see if I can run it on my Twitch page. But anywho, these people are linking up with these people. This Mexican man linked up with this black trainee. The trainee profile lets you know she's a trainee. She lets you know that she dressed like a woman. She's a man. She got all her intimate pictures and all that stuff up there with clothes on, clothes off. Like she came down just representing what she was. Well, what he was, whatever she want to be. Just represent. And the dude he slept with her 3 times. And on the 3rd time after he slept with her, he attacked her from the back end on a laptop in her house. And it wasn't from the cameras, the profile. And her people knowing, and she had a what you call them people that you have that you tell them everything, you tell them how to access the camera, you tell them who you gonna link. I think it's a safety buddy or whatever y'all call them. This person knew that person was there and all this stuff. If you don't hear from them, you know how to let them know who was around. You get them all the information to access your camera, your phone, your car keys will be the designated driver or whatever. So the safety person. Anywho. That Mexican man, when he got through, he unalived him. And the detectives was sitting there investigating. He deleted the profile and he erased the person's phone like he didn't have all that. But they was able to go in there because the friend showed the profile, showed them all this, gave them the passwords to it, and let them know that she was that person's safety person. And she had all the information, every link up and the numbers and stuff and the messages and stuff. She had everything in her thing. So if something went wrong, she had the evidence that she already need. And I'm saying this because all y'all probably need to get one if y'all living these double lifestyles. Because these people off this app, that's just like I put the story on here with the man that he went after a nurse and he baited her in and then he held her at knife point and he kidnapped her and took her over state lines and then he just stabbed her to death. Like, it's a lot of incidents where this is coming down from y'all hooking up on these links and these apps and people really ain't verifying who the hell they is. And then they think the only way, that's just like with the boy Nolan that got unalive, they thought deleting his safe Snapchat or whatever it was, that was going to make all the evidence disappear. So it's best to let somebody know to keep up with your profiles, who you linking up with, if you can trust them like that and they your safety person, they keep up with all the evidence. So if something ever happen, they can be able to verify and help you get justice or whatever you seek from the grave. It's best to have this because a lot of people go on here and to cover it up so they will never be outed, because a lot of people got it to the point where now I know some trainers that they do. It's like gospel among friends, like a barber shop or a beauty shop conversation or just hanging out amongst the girls and stuff, but it never goes no farther than that. They just want you to know that I'm into this person, I'm doing this. Like regular girl and boy talk amongst friends. It ain't supposed to go no farther. So that's what it gives. But these people, they actually out here doing some of anything and everything, and they actually going to the point where to keep that secret, they want to cancel you out. And even though y'all in good standards, they feel like if they ever do something that might piss you off or something they doing might get out. Or some people said that they be they was telling her, I was watching all the TNL, so I said that'll be good commentary because I'm not worried about what's going on YouTube. I'm not interested, but I do come through and support. They said that basically, it's the fact that a lot of trainees have been in the point where some are cool, some ain't cool. So they have kind of put a stigma on their back that they eventually gonna tell, because a lot of them have been known to do that. But then I've seen in the group that they was like, when they was talking about it, so I was like, what is it that make y'all talk? And they say when people start judging you, cussing you, attacking you, and you know you done had them and behind closed doors, they saying they love you. They were like, why do we got to sit back and allow the disrespect? But behind that, you paying our rents, you taking us on trips, you doing all this other stuff, you paying for hairdo, nails, and all this stuff, you paying for wardrobe. And then when you get among other people, we go out, and then they was like, some of these people, they actually get jealous of them. They was like, when they see that this is their profession and their skill, and this is how they come up, they start telling them they can no longer deal with other clients. They can't entertain them. They can't hang with them. They start showing possessiveness over them. And if you ain't willing to go along with the game plan, they also put a bullseye on their back. So they like, it's a win-lose situation for them, because some of these same people that play like they hate them, they really be in love with them and want to keep them as a silent little secret. And I was like, I understand it. Because if you attack me, I got the right to attack you back. I got the right to air out everything. I got the right to move how I see I want to move now going forward, because you showed me that it ain't going to be no love life and you don't give a damn about me. So why should I give a damn about you? So with that being said, I understood where they was coming from. And I was like, I get it now. But then you got the messy ones, because then they was like, one person was in the group was like, well, I'm messy. I tell everything. He was like, I don't give a damn. He was like, I blackmail people. I do all type of stuff. And then I say, a lot of y'all make it bad for other people, because you can't hold a secret. And then you wonder why y'all coming up missing or why y'all got bullseyes. But I was like, at the end of the day, because I sparked the conversation in there. That's why I say I come on here and talk to y'all about the conversation I had with them. I was like, what makes y'all think that y'all can replace women because you can dress like us? Because you can look like us, because you can talk like us, because makeup is a hell of a drug. So, because you can transform, because it's a couple of them in that group that say they can replace women altogether, because once men get a whiff of them, half of the ones that was straddling the fence, they tend to keep coming back more and more. And then that's what pissed me off and made me start typing in there like, wait a minute, baby, you cannot compare where you don't exist. You can never be a woman. You will never have the organs and the ovaries and the stuff that our body is built up with. You will never have our strength. You got brutal man strength because you was born a man. but you don't have the mental capacity that a woman has. So the fact that some of y'all think like that, I can see why it be so much mayhem in life. And I used to feel that way about Tosa, but I think I'm kind of getting the understanding from her. But I'm sorry, a man can never tell me how I'm supposed to represent as a woman, because quite frankly, I feel like you could never compare. Hey, Sanity. What's up, Keon? So yeah, that's what I was looking at. I was like, oh, it's going crazy. Like, so it was a lot of different topics that I say for commentary's sake, we can bring and open up and we can talk about it. Because what's given on the board, I really don't care about. But we could get back to the real life situations. Cause it's a girl these groups be so juicy and they be so full of tea. And then I was like, see, I hate the woman, or the man, or the woman, the trainee, or something like that. Cause representation is everything. How you present yourself, how you approach the talk in a conversation. Like, you can't tell me how to fight back at a person that got me under attack. Like, what? Girl, that ain't your place. If anything, why you ain't pleasing your man so your man won't pursue a woman? And then at some point, I would have got vicious with the conversation if I was ever born a trainee. Like, ma'am, how am I the issue here? Your man speaking on me. Your man was with me. Yeah, he gave you 3 kids because you can get pregnant because you was a sperm bank, but I'm a man. He can nut all he wanted. It ain't gonna give me none. I don't think I might contract as a STD. So what are we talking about here? But at the end of the day, you want the trainee, the outside party that he was with in prison to uphold your man, and you want to be mad and talking about, well, he gave you 3 kids. Well, baby, it shows that your man will sleep with anything. So now it's a lane that you're creating where a man is supposed to go up against a woman. Like, yeah, make sense. How could you compete? Like, it's something that man gets that draws your man in. And this is why I say we should, as women, should get offended. Some of y'all say y'all like it, and to each his own. For everybody got their own little swagger when it comes to the bed rolls. This is why I feel like if a man start telling you or pursuing anal with you, you should firmly decline and say that ain't your lane, and you don't entertain the thought of that, and you should ask them straight out. No offense, no disrespect. But is you sure that it should be a man that you pursuing instead of me? Because I don't think I'm what you like. Because everybody got a back part and got a hole. So what makes me different? Why you think you supposed to go in there? The sign on there say do not enter. That's a waste. Hey, Big Riz. And that's why they are not women. Let's go, Queen Sandy. There are so many messy groups on Facebook, and I'm not in any of them. LOL. So keeping letting us know what's going on. Okay, I will, because I said that'll be interesting commentary, because it's real life, it's juicy, it's drama, and it ain't touching nobody on the app. It's talking about people on a whole nother world, and they just out here being weird and messy at the same time, because I don't feel like the lady had the right to be mad. Is you gonna come at the man? Like, how's you gonna approach this conversation? Because see, now me knowing this, if I did reach out, it would be for answers. Okay, was it something y'all had to work up to, or did y'all just eagerly get to this point? Like, was he happy? Did he shoot the shot at you, or did you shoot the shot at him? Did it take any persuasion? Like, it's so many questions that would have went through my head that I wouldn't have been cared about you bashing him on the internet. I want to know, like, wait, you was messing with him since prison. How did we get to this point? How did this come about? Did he pursue you, or did you pursue him? Or did he come in and say, I'm going to be here for a while, so I need a little entertainment? Like, it would have been so much stuff that I would have wanted the answer to. Like, yeah, I don't care. Thank you for the TV. Thank you for the shoes, because you did something you didn't have to do. I would have said thank you for all that. I would have ate that up, because that ain't even the least of my worries. Like, then I want to know, if you was doing it in jail, what makes me think you not doing it while you outside in the free world? And the trainee just said that's why his friend going. So wait, his friend going. So wait, was this something you and your friend had going on a while? Because I know if he had a best friend, because he said his best friend in the free world. So his best friend is probably somebody he invites to your cookouts. His best friend is probably somebody that get too high, get drunk, if he do any of it at all, that can spend a night at your house and your couch. And while you gone outside with your friends, they sitting there using your house as a playground. Like, it's a lot of stuff that I would have had questions about. And then why do you know so much about the man I got 3 kids with? Hey, the South Memphis show, welcome, baby. Her tone seems like she wasn't surprised he was right. So it's the audacity of you to want to expose him. Like it's the audacity of him to speak on me like I wasn't gonna speak back. That's what we really should be hitting on. Mm-hmm. That's what we really should have been hitting on. Girl, your man is not gonna come out here and act like he ain't got no skeletons in his closet. Your man ain't gonna come out here and speak on me and think I ain't gonna fight back when I got receipts and I got proof that he's swinging both ways. And you coming out here swinging with him, baby, that's gonna put you on the line of fires. Cause, baby, don't you think if I would go, it's publicly on Facebook 9 times out of 10, just like you got the story, evidently your man subscribed to me. And I'm subscribed to your man because I seen what he was saying and I clapped back and fired back. And then you reached out and say, am I willing to give you my number? And I did, and you called me. Like, girl, don't you know that I could be recording this conversation, which it was recording because the trainee uploaded it. Like, hello. Like, what do you think your family gonna think about you? What you think the people in the city and the states around you gonna have to say? Like, girl, it would have been so many ways. Oh, that would have triggered me to run them up. I ain't gonna even lie. That would have triggered me to run them up. 9 times out of 10, nigga, I probably want to stab you when you walk through that door. Like, ooh, don't come through the door kissing me, because I'm gonna be frowned up. I'm gonna be going, I'm gonna be in vicious mode, attack mode, and some more modes. Like, I don't know what my state of mind gonna be after all this. Oh, that reminds me of this short I saw last night. That kid told the mom that the dad was kissing the male friends. I'm gonna see if I can send it to you. Okay, my name is H.L.I.C. Room Shake on Instagram. Cause it's a lot going on, and I'm like, girl, this so, and I don't be clocking this garbage they got on YouTube. I be all over there in the training world. Like, how the hell? And I'm watching the women trying to go back and forth with them and trying to use their status and arguing with them and saying all this. But the fact still remain, baby, he had your man, your baby daddy. That man slept with that man so gracefully and peacefully and was showing him that he loved him and making sure he was straight and letting him get outside calls off his phones and stuff. And all he had to do was come in, and he brought you into like a little orgy world where you support her. You can get everything you want from me. We can be lovers and all this other stuff. Just make sure my kids get some shoes and some stuff. That's stuff the other woman normally do. But in this instance, it's a man. So be careful who you name your godchild. Be careful who you let come to your house and to the cookouts, and who you take around your family and friends. Because of all this shit kept coming out, now I'm hoping that the friend come out. Because the friend gonna be like, okay, you was with him while he was in jail. Now this might kick off a jealous reaction. That's why I say it's getting good. Because the baby mama didn't know he was sleeping with the friend. Now you done put a name on a friend. Now this supposed to be, y'all was messing around when y'all was in the prison. Now that he's out of prison, how the hell do you know about his best friend? Why is my man still in contact with you, unless he waiting for you to get out in the training in her living room so she out of jail? She out of jail. While he was talking to her, he was out of jail. He was sitting in his living room smoking his blunt. So I'm like, oh wow, this getting good, y'all. This getting real good. But the thing is, trans know what they signed up for, so you can't be hurt when they stuff starts happening just to get more money. Oh, I gotta get over there fast. Yeah, that's why I say, girl, it's good. It's getting good. I'm like, oh, this mess. And then I was like, girl, my mind just started racing. Like, girl, what would you do with some for what? I wouldn't have cared. Thank you for the shoes. Thank you for the TV. Thank you for reaching out to me. Thank you for the receipts. Thank you for all the information you gave me. Now, I just want to know, like, how did we get here? Did he come on to you? Did you come on to him? Was he nervous? Was he willing, eager? Like, how did all this happen? Is y'all still dating? Okay, he out of jail now, and this was in 2021, and it's still going on to this day. How do you know about him and his best friend? Because I see his best friend all the time. He with him all the time. So while they together, is they busting down? Like, it would have been so much stuff this trainee conversation could have gave me. But you mad talking about you bashing him on the internet, girl. A gift was dropped in your lap. If he was lying to you, you finding out everything now. So get all the questions you can. And then if you want to feel some type of way, feel some type of way, but don't be mad at him. But he knew about you, but what could he do about it? The man in prison sleeping with him and shit, he liking what the man giving. Especially, I want to know what size was the TV. Now I want to shame him. Like, girl, how much did the TV cost? What kind of TV did you send her? And why you couldn't buy a phone in jail if you can sit here and buy TVs and shoes? Like, was y'all destined? Was y'all like, oh, baby, I got so many questions. Like, girl, that was like, that conversation wasn't juicy enough for me. If only y'all, it could have been a three-way conversation. Look, I'm the mediator and the best friends, and I want to help y'all be able to hear this conversation smoothly so we can get understandings. I'm going to help you and I'm going to help him. Like, are y'all still in contact? Do he still say he love you? Is he mad because you seeing somebody else now that you out, or you sitting there as y'all arguing over the best friend? Because for you to throw the best friend in the mix, like, is that supposed to y'all having a little fight because of the best friend, so you won't get him none? Because it's something that triggered him to come out here bashing you. Did you say no? Did he think y'all was going to pick up what he left out? Who got out of jail first? Was y'all pen pals? Like, man, I'm telling you, like that, I would have spiced that up. Like, yeah, I would have been a part of that little segment. All right, so I was like, but shit, how much, girl? What kind of shoes did you send? How old is the kids? Like the TV, what, girl? And that's why I say be careful taking care of these jailbirds, because see, you can put money on that book. They can sign a release form to transfer that money right out of that book. Because like I say, real men can still take the ones that's prepped themselves and had a stash of stuff. If they didn't trust you with it, they still had a way to make sure you were straight for you to hold them down. And they can actually transfer that money over to you by signing a release form. Like, that's the way it go in now. Then I said, I also want to cover these people it's a whole little Facebook group, and it's a whole couple of people I know that did it too. They got pen pals out of jail, got out, married them, and took care of them and all type of stuff. And they was taking care of home from the inside and the outside. So there's a couple of people that I actually want to interview about that. Like, what made you decide that was the right choice to make and the steps you wanted to take? And what made you want to sit here and intertwine yourself with these folks like that? Right. That's why I'm like, oh, girl, what we doing? Girl, that's why I say, oh, girl, they world is interested. They was like, he asked her, could she take all her jail posts down and stuff like that. And he was like, in the jail stories, because I started watching his jail stories. He did not like the trainee told her, I didn't mention his name. Only reason he got sucked into the jail stories and all that stuff like that is because he started back when his people started noticing his little stuff going out, and people started clicking on it, liking it, supporting it and stuff like that. And one person come in, I went back and seen it. One person come in and that wasn't that your jail, your Sally? Wasn't that your little dorm room member and stuff like that? He was like, this ain't got nothing to do with it. He was erasing the comments, and then dude was like, nah, you should just take that down, because then people finding me, hitting me. I was like, yeah, wasn't you always in there with them and stuff like that? And I was like, oh, wow. But he was like, he wouldn't have never start saying it. He said after the dude bashed him, that's when he said, fuck it, I put the name out there. And he put the RNI number, the jail number, they give you the prison number. He put that number out there, and he put all the information. Then he put the whole name. He put the number, contact information, and all that stuff out there. And he was like, cause see, I wasn't gonna say nothing about you. I was just talking about my experience while I was in jail, I had a man in there and stuff like that took care of me and stuff like that. And we was laughing and we was sharing each other kids' photo and stuff like that. And he was telling me about the girl and his best friend that he was entwined with and stuff. But now you made him put a name on it. So now who you is, and that's it's all over Facebook, baby. Your baby mama done got a hold to her, and now she mad. But why you ain't going at him? He got to take what he put out there down. And then I could probably, well, I don't know, because the trainer said he ain't erasing nothing now. He said if you wouldn't have spoke on him, he wouldn't have spoke on you because he said he never mentioned no names. And quite frankly, after you got out of jail, he got with somebody else. So who's to say that he was even talking about you when he said the word that he was in love with his little cellmate? You got in your feelings or something like his little jail story sat there and triggers you. Like let that sink in. So I was like, and then I was like, okay, is she a beard? Is what's going on with this? Because you got 3 kids. How long was he in jail? How old is these kids? Like I got so many unanswered questions, and I said I might have to ask the training. Could I bring you on YouTube and interview you? You can start a little platform and tell your jail stories over there. We got a jail sect on here that talk about what they do while they in jail. What the hell? I just sent it to you. I was on TikTok, not a short. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. Okay. It don't show me nothing in my inbox. Okay, I checked spam. It's a hidden request is now called spam. Okay, I'm checking spam. It ain't nothing in my spam. So let me see. I refresh. Well, you sent it to H.L.I.C Room Shaker? Cause I don't see it. It was on TikTok, not a short. What you sent it to? I sent it to your Instagram. It ain't showing up yet. I ain't got no Instagram messages popped up. Let me see. I got okay. Google let me know that they paid me. Yeah. I don't see nothing else. I probably gotta give it a minute. Let me see. Do anything need to be updated? Okay. Yeah, it ain't came through yet. Oh wait, yes it did. Hold on, it just came. It sure did good. Let me see what it say. Oh, you sent me a request? Okay. Okay. I just accepted it. It says my homegirl had a baby on her man while he's in jail. So let me see this. But it got jail photos of him taking pictures with her and the baby, so I guess it wasn't that important. Who cares? Okay. I accept the request, so now you should be able to send me. You can send me a wave, and then I can say accept messages. You and it'll go ahead and send it through. Okay, it says you can't send my messages because you don't allow messages from everyone. So I had to follow. Okay, I sent it. I accepted it. I just accepted it. Yeah, I don't allow people. That's why I say my Instagram. It ain't a business Instagram, so it's private. Cause I don't allow everybody to have access to me. But my subscribers are normally allowed to access me and my members. Girl, yeah. My circle small, period on YouTube. Okay, so yeah, I guess that I done gave y'all album in some minutes. So I guess moving right up. There we go. Hold on. Somebody else just sent me something too. Okay, I got it. Let me see. Accept. Okay. Okay, open it. Damn. I liked it. Can I open it so we can hear it? Okay, wait, let me see. It says you're leaving messages. Okay. It's a continue. Watch now. Damn, it's telling me to go to the app. I don't want to go to the app. Damn. Okay. Okay, well, I'll see. I'll see about it. It came through. I got it. Okay, open. Okay, watch now.
I don't think you should be with Dad anymore. Why? Why you say that? He's gay. Huh? He's gay. He's gay? Yeah. He's literally likes boys. He blames the boys over it. They're not his friends. He kissed them. What are you talking about?
Exactly what he just said. He said what he said, and you understood exactly what he just said. He didn't stutter. It flew right off his tongue. And you saw it too because even the way you were that man, I don't know that information. You know, I can shock in a video that his son tell you that, you see daddy do whatever with your friend. Oh well, cat's out the bag. What you gonna do now? Wanna have a conversation with your husband and your friends. Ask him what's going on. Since he so didn't know. Since he didn't know and his son had to come and tell it. Wanna have a conversation with your husband and his friends.
Oh wow.
I don't think you should be with Dad anymore. Why? Why you say that? He's gay. Huh? He's gay. He's gay? Yeah. He literally likes boys. He blames the boys over it. They're not his friends. He kissed them. What are you talking about?
Exactly what
Now, when your child tell you something like that, what you mean? What are you talking about? Evidently, he know the difference. He say he literally bring boys over and he kissed them. Like he telling you what you need to know. You talking about what you talking about, what I said. Oh, what are you saying? What are you saying? Okay, y'all. I done gave y'all hour and 26 minutes. I enjoyed y'all. This is y'all commentary for the morning. I hope y'all hit the like video. And we're gonna be doing more lives like this because this shit is out of hand. Like this is what the future looks like. All 2000 and going forward. 2021 and 2020 going forward. Like, oh, the cat's out the bag. The men are coming out the closet, and the women are being shameful and trying to play like they don't know what it is. They want to tell their kids that they shouldn't pay no attention, they shouldn't believe in, and all this other stuff. Oh, excuse me. When your kids, hey, Pastor, hey, my gosh, when your kid's telling you, yeah, he seen his daddy kissing a man, like, what? When? Where? How? What are you talking about? I'm telling you what I'm talking about. All you gotta do is listen. Hey, Uncle Clark. Happy Friday to you as well. I definitely will replay. Okay. Okay, boo. You got all day. This live ain't going nowhere. It's up here for y'all own personal entertainment. I'm gonna make me a twist to join y'all show. Go ahead, boo. Hey, LaKendra. Good morning, my love. Go ahead, boo. Make sure you subscribe to me. My link on Twitch is H.L.I.C Room Shaker. It's the same name on all platforms. So hey, all you gotta do is follow. For lives that can't stay up over here on YouTube, they also up over there on Twitch. So if y'all miss some, if y'all ain't got it, or whatever the case may be, it ain't a financial game. All you gotta do is subscribe to the Twitch page, and you can see all the videos that's posted over there. It is a monetized page, so have y'all funds. Girl, when I seen that, I was like, wow, let's go. So all y'all gotta do, if y'all miss a live and you don't want to put no money into YouTube, all you gotta do is go over there and subscribe to the Twitch channel, because I also stream on Twitch as well. And the videos I can't leave up on YouTube, I'll leave up on Twitch. Have a blessed day. I'll be back a little later. It's Friday. Enjoy the rest of y'all day, because later on we might be drunk and high, and we gonna turn up some.
Turn this bitch up. Room room shaker back outside. She on bullshit tonight. Running them up. Hold them check when she pull up, what the fuck? Room shaker outside and she running them up. Talk crazy online, get your ass chewed up. One wrong word and she light shit up. Running them up, running them up. Everybody nervous when she start cutting up. Hell sick of queen, don't get no fuck. Whole life straight jumping when she acting up. Late night live and the pressure on big. Somebody catch she exposing that shit. Voice cut deep like a razor blade swipe. Whole damn panel get roasted tonight. Pretty and petty with a smart ass mouth. Talk slick once she air shit out. Mom stressed out trying to keep shit cool. Meanwhile she left while she breaking the rules. Everybody in the comments being messy as hell. Tea so hot make the whole room yell. She don't do fake and she hate sneak dissing. If she catch a lie then your ass gon' miss it. Why the fuck y'all keep playing with her name? Every damn stream turning to flame. One mic, one lie, one bad move, and the whole damn sector getting dragged by news. Whole damn chat when she pull up, what the fuck? Room shaker outside and she running them up. Talk crazy online, get your ass chewed up. One wrong word and she light shit up. Running them up, running them up. Everybody nervous, she start cutting up. Hell sick of queen, don't get no fuck. Whole life street jumping when she acting up. She got screenshots, clips, and timestamps too, so don't sit there lying like a damn fool. Whole crowd waiting on the next blow up. Everybody glued, the drummer show up. Motherfuckers sweaty tough till she joined, and the whole damn energy get destroyed. Voice so cold, make the whole chat freeze. Then she cuss everybody out with ease. Pretty face, but she come with pressure. Argue with her, she get worse forever. One stream done, and the second still shook. Everybody replaying clips and hooks. Room shaker, still run them up. Whole ass fucked up now.